Gonna be feeding my 3 baby sulcatas. I went out to my front yard. It's kind of windy, so I don't want to bring you guys out there. But I did get some grass for them. And then go into the fridge, and then I'll get some romaine lettuce. I have carrots and mustard, greens, but you gotta like try to give them not too much of like those nutrients, so they don't grow too quickly. But romaine lettuce has not a lot of actually not a lot to it. It's mostly just for them to get.
Hey guys, sorry about the audio. I'm working on it. Just got a new camera to do all the videos, so I apologize for the audio on some of these, some sections of the video, but it'll be better.
So a little bit like this. Mix it up. I usually put a calcium supplement in it too. I feed them every day because of being in Colorado. I want to make sure that they're getting enough to eat. And this is what I give to them every other day, just for that calcium. Some of those greens that I have has calcium in it, but that's just an extra supplement just because they're babies. Want to make sure they're getting everything they can out of it. So I'm going to try to bring you guys out there with me to show you my enclosure that I built a few weeks ago, so you guys can see how I'm doing it here in Colorado. To give you guys an idea, my insulation, and kind of see how you guys can have an idea of how maybe, because in Colorado right now it's the day I'm filming this is October 20th, so it's 80 degrees, but this coming Monday, Tuesday, it's actually supposed to snow and be like below freezing. So guys, this is my enclosure. There's those 3 little guys. As you can see, it's just a 4x4 box pretty much. So there's all my wiring going to all my lights. This winter I'm gonna make this look a lot better and just make it look cleaner. Just I had to do this pretty quickly because I got these guys really fast. But you can see my insulation. This is like the next lower grade of insulation. There was one that was like, I don't know, it was probably like that thick, but it was like super expensive. So I just went with the next lower grade, but it's doing really good. We've had a couple nights where it was freezing and the enclosure stayed within 70 degrees. So if you can see right here, there's one little guy. I believe this would be Fred. My kids named all my tortoises, other than one of them I named. Yeah, this is Fred. It's beautiful. He's got all this white stuff, just the calcium from his feed from yesterday. So far so good. These guys are looking awesome. Super happy about them. Got them from Tortoise Supply. In case you guys were wondering, not sponsored or nothing, but that's where I got these guys from. That's Dill running away. He's looking good too. He's the one active one, man. He goes, when I put him in the grass on a nice sunny day, I've lost him once because he got burrowed underneath the grass somehow. But yeah, they're looking great. And then that is Crash. I mean, you can't tell if they're female or nothing yet. They're too small. But comparison to those two, this one's just so small. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a female, but it's way too soon. Look at him biting at it. I think they're hungry. But yeah, so all of them are looking great. So this is the hide. If I can get it. It's just a small little one. It doesn't need to be very big. You can see this little hole right here. So what I did was, this cord that runs to this is the thermostat that turns this light on if it drops below 72 degrees. So once this thing picks up on the, up there's the box, and I'll show you that to you guys. When that picks up that this is below that temperature, it kicks this light on to warm this up, because this is usually where they're at. This is a UVB and a heat lamp all in one, so that one stays on all the time, just because it does get cooler at night, so it needs to be warm in here. Let's put their food dish in and see if we can get them to eat some food. But yeah, this is it. My water. This is another thermostat. I have a thing in my bedroom that goes to that, so I can see the humidity and the temperature in this whole enclosure. I mostly did it for the humidity, because you gotta, with their babies, you want the humidity to be pretty high. So I try to keep, especially in the hide, I keep it pretty damp so it stays humid, and I can usually keep it at about 50 to 60 degrees, or 50 to 60% humidity. It's hard and heck here in Colorado to get it humid, and I don't want to go and buy one of those expensive humidifiers, because right now it's doing just fine. I'm getting plenty of humidity in here. It's not super high, but it's humid, that's for sure. And that's all these guys need. They don't need it for like super long, from what I've read. Let's see, here he goes, he's eating. But yeah, so that's pretty much the enclosure. I have a plan to change this whole thing once they get older, because obviously that's not going to work for very long. It's only gonna so guys, that's pretty much the enclosure. I'm going to show you the wiring that I described, that goes down to the to all my lights, and the thermostat sensor. It's kind of a tight fit in here. I bump my head all the time, but like I said, that right there is the thermostat that will kick on and off. It's a great little device that I have. So this light goes, like I said, to the one that will kick on if it gets below 70 degrees. All I did was just run the wiring on this. I'm going to clean this all up and make it a lot neater. Like I said, I had to do this in a hurry. But there's that little wire that runs the that thermostat right in the hide. And then I just cut a little hole. Let's see if I can get that for you guys. Just cut a little hole, ran all the wires. I was going to insulate this hole and put like foam sealant in it, but it's doing fine. Like it's not getting cold at all. So, but like I said, with the next freeze coming here Monday, Tuesday, and it's gonna be snowing, so that's gonna be the real test of this, is to see if that if this works and keeps them warm. I mean, if it doesn't, I'll go and I'll take the box out and I'll put them inside the house, and just so I know that they're safe. I mean, regardless, I'm not gonna just let them sit out here if it's freezing. So everything I've read is that they can stay below the coldest temperature is 45, but then they go into like a somewhat of a hibernation state, but they don't hibernate. I don't know. And I don't want that, and I don't want them freezing. That's why if it gets somewhere below 60, then I'll take them and put them inside or in the garage, because then the heat lamp would keep them fine. But I really don't think that's gonna happen. I think it'll stay within the 70-degree mark. But the basking temperature is still gonna be at 90 to like 105. Like I have these little laser thermostat that I use to check everything, make sure everything's staying nice and warm. So it's in the basking area, 82. That's because I had the door open. Here, when I have to get ready for work, I'll shut it up and get it all cleaned up and done, so they have no cold air coming in. But I need to finish the door. This is not what I wanted to do, is have this open this up, but so I have an idea how to. I'm gonna attach them to these rings right here, and then it just sits there and it holds it. I just haven't been able to get to it yet. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you liked the video, and if you have any questions or ask anything about, maybe if you guys have tortoises in Colorado, maybe give me some help too. Like, I really appreciate it. This is my first time with these kind of guys, and I'm really excited. But yeah, any help or advice you guys can give me on what you've done, or make yours more happy, or to keep them warm, other than putting them inside, because my girlfriend won't let me put them inside like full time. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good day. Please like and subscribe, and be safe.